I want to come down here. I want to see a little bit of a video.
Over at the Sparkline blog today, we have a new post, but I wanted to share 2 of my favorite little points from it with you. The post is about 10 ways that ADHD entrepreneurs can get ahead. And I don't care if you got ADHD or not, because it's pretty easy to get distracted these days. I mean, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? You watching a video on Facebook? Is that what you're doing? YouTube? What are you doing? The post was written by a guy called Ryan McCrae, who runs the ADHDnerd.com, and he's awesome. Here's my favorite point. Listen, I'm a teacher. I teach for a living, right? Everything we do at Fizzle is we create courses to help you learn stuff. But one thing that we found is that people are learning too much and not doing enough. You don't have to learn everything. You just have to learn enough to take the next step. This is what we call just-in-time learning instead of just-in-case learning. Think about the difference for a second. Just-in-time learning, I need that right now, versus just-in-case learning, I might need this later. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, don't go learn things, just start doing stuff. I mean, I kind of want to, but I'm not gonna do that, because I know what it's like. I've spent a lot, look at all these books back here. There's all these books, because I learned a lot too, and I like it. It develops me as a person. It helps me see possibilities I wasn't seeing before. But if you're walking around thinking about, complaining about, pretending to be an entrepreneur, you don't do that by learning, you do it by doing. All right, so that's my first favorite point from this article, and here's my second. I just love this idea because I have seen in my own life how I'm like really trying really hard. I'm not gonna be distracted right now. I'm gonna stay focused and I'm gonna stick with it. Squirrel! You know, when you try to clamp down and just like, I'm supposed to look and be like this and this is what I'm gonna do, damn it. It's gonna break down at some point, right? It always does for me. And I think a lot of glorious things can come out of releasing yourself, allowing yourself to chase down that play, that distraction, that interesting idea, that squirrel, that thing that might not be in the like sort of right now on the long-term plan. Listen, here's what entrepreneurship looks like from my perspective. If you're anything like me and if you've been doing this for as long as I have, what you see is like you gotta make a goal and then you just gotta keep working at that thing because it takes a while to get there. But along the way, there's all these little moments for excursions and things you can just, that's an excursion, just things you can go do for just a little bit. And what's interesting is how much those little excursions can shape the goal overall. Maybe you don't have to be so hard on yourself. Maybe you can actually look inside yourself for some intuition, for some insight, the things that actually turn you on inside. I think one of your greatest business assets is you. What you're into, what you geek out about, what turns you on, what fires you up, okay? So there are 2 of the points that Ryan makes in that article on 10 ways that ADD entrepreneurs can get ahead. I don't care if you have ADD or not, you're gonna find something valuable about how to get stuff done in a way that doesn't make you sick of yourself. You can check that out by going to the link in the description of this video somewhere, hopefully. I'm learning how to do these things. And while you're there, maybe pick up one of these free guides on top 10 mistakes in starting an online business, or 20 examples of killer unique selling propositions, or defining your audience. Could you see that? Defining your audience? Oh boy. Hopefully you're coming to trust our voice enough to know that we're gonna give you good stuff so you can sign up to get those guides. And we'll keep sending you great articles week after week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.